Hello viewers. In this video we are going to understand how to use the calc function on the scientific calculator for the financial calculations. So let's try to understand this with the example of question. Suppose you can save 4,000 per year at the end of each year for 3 years and want to have rupees 13,000 after 3 years in your account. At what interest rate the bank will annuitize your savings? So the first part is to understand whether the question is related to annuity or not. So here we can see that the 4,000 is being saved per year each year for 3 years. So as the definition of equity, a series of equal periodic payments. So in this question we can see that 4,000 is being saved each year per year for 3 years. So series of equal periodic definition is apply on this question. And the second part is to understand the whether the question is related to the two types in which type of annuity. So here we can see in this question we can see that the payment is being done at the end of each year. So we can say that the type of annuity which we are going to use in this question is the ordinary annuity. So let's extract data first to understand whether we are going to formula of ordinary annuity related to present value or future value. So yes, 4,000 is PMT, and we are calculating for 3 years. So n is equal to 3 years, and what we are required is to have 13,000 after 3 years in the account. So this is the future value, and what we are required to calculate is the R value or interest rate value, which will be applied on this calculation in order to get the target value of 13,000 after 3 years. So after putting the formula using future value annuity equals PMT bracket 1 plus R power n minus 1 whole divided by R. Now at the next step we are going to put the values. So future value 13,000, PMT 4,000. 1 plus here is the symbol of question mark as this is showing that we are going to calculate the R value. Power 3 minus 1, and in the denominator again the question mark as here in the formula we can see the R value is required to calculate. So what will be the value of R? So we can have 13,000 future value after the end of 3 years in the account. So first thing we can use is the trial and error method, and in this method we can suppose the value of R, and after putting the supposed value of R, we will try to calculate the future value equals 13,000. But yes, in the trial and error method, since the value of R suppose several times to find out the value of to match the future value equals 13,000. So what should be the easiest way for the calculation in order to save time and find the perfect value of R? So we are going to use the scientific calculator in this respect and see how the cal function can support us for this calculation. So here we go. So now we need to required to put the complete equation on the scientific calculator, and for this we will start putting the value 13,000. Now we are required to put the equal sign, so press alpha then calc. This will put the equal sign on the calculator screen. After that, put the value 4,000 then bracket open. After opening the bracket, you are required to put the values under numerator and denominator. So click on the relevant button, and this will show like this on the calculator screen. First, complete the numerator values, bracket open, 1 plus. What we need is to calculate the R value, and in order to calculate R, we are required to put X against the value of R so that calculator can solve the X value. In order to put X, press alpha, then bracket close, and here you can see X is written on the bracket upper side of the bracket close value. Bracket close button, press bracket close, and here you can see the value of X on the screen. Then bracket close, and you need to put power, so press this button. We are going to calculate for 3 years. Put 3, then press right, so getting out from the power value into the power value, minus 1. Here we have completed the values at numerator. Now we are going to put the value at denominator. Again, there is the value of R, so we are required to put X again at this place. Press alpha and bracket close to put the value as X at this point. Then press right button in order to getting out from the numerator and denominator side. Then press close, bracket close. So in the first phase, we have inserted the complete equation on the calculator along with describing that what value we are going to calculate, what value the calculator should answer as X. And after checking the whole values, what we have inserted, 13,000 equals 4,000, 1 plus X power 3 minus 1 divided by X. And now what we need is to check the X value and give command to the calculator to find out the X value. So press on Shift, then Calc. The calculator will ask you solve for X. Then press equal sign in order to find the value of X. And here we go. The calculator is giving us the answer 0.0811, which is the required rate in order to solve the value of interest rate, in order to get the required value of interest rate. Viewers, in the financial calculations, it is important to check whether the final value which we have calculated is accurate or not. For this, we are required to put the R value in the equation in order to find the exact value of future, that is 13,000, and that should be equalized. So let's start putting the values again. 4,000, since we are going to calculate the future value, so we will be putting the values after equal, after the equal sign. So starting with 4,000, then bracket open, then clicking on numerator and denominator button, again bracket open, 1 plus. So we calculated the value of r, that was 0.0811, right? Then bracket close, power button, and here we are going to put 3, then pressing the right button to getting out from power, minus 1, and in order to put the denominator value, press the down button. Again we will put the value of r, 0.0811, then press the right button to getting out from the numerator and denominator, then bracket close. So we have put the values in order to find the future value, and that amount should be equal to the provided future value, which is 13,000. So simply click on the equal sign in order to find the final value, and here we can see it is giving the value 12,999.5, which is almost equal to the value 13,000, which are the target amount after 3 years. So viewers, now we can say the final value of R is equals to 8.11%, which we have also checked after putting it on the value of R, and we calculated the same value of future value 13,000. So now we can finally say the 8.11% is the rate which the bank will be using in order to get the target value 13,000 after 3 years. The same calculation for n can be done with the same process using the calc function on the scientific calculator, and in which what we will be required is to put x on the power against n in order to find the x value, and the calculator will give you the number of years which will be required to get the target value based on the provided number of provided payment amount, and the target future value based on the provided interest rate, and you will get the final value of n. So hope you liked my video. Thank you so much for watching.